Meanwhile, at the National Assembly, the first audit under the Lee Jae Myung administration kicked off this week, with the biggest interest rooted in the Supreme Court's inspection of the Judiciary Committee by Chief Justice Jo Hee-de. Our political correspondent Moon Hye-ryeon reports.
The new administration's first National Assembly audit opened Monday, setting the stage for government-wide accountability checks through to November. But the spotlight today was squarely on the judiciary and the political storm surrounding Chief Justice Jo Hee-de that stems from a controversial Supreme Court ruling, which found President Lee guilty of making false claims during his 2022 presidential campaign. Appearing before the Legislation and Judiciary Committee, Jo said summoning judges to testify over their rulings threatens the constitutional independence of the courts.
If judges are made to testify about their rulings simply because they presided over a certain case, it could discourage them from making judgments based on the Constitution, the law, and their conscience, and even lead to decisions swayed by outside pressures.
He added that his attendance followed long-standing custom to deliver opening and closing remarks. But lawmakers were unsatisfied. Ruling Democratic Party leader Chung Cheong-rae urged the Chief Justice to approach the audit with utmost sincerity and said the audit must uncover alleged interference in President Lee's election law case. Across the aisle, main opposition People Power Party leader Chang Dong-hyuk accused the DP of using the audit for political attacks, vowing instead to expose what he called abuses of political, administrative and judicial power. Meanwhile, economic ministries were also under scrutiny. Trade Minister Kim Jong-kwan warns that Korea's heavy export dependence on specific countries makes it vulnerable to shocks and pledged to diversify export markets and strengthen cooperation with the US, China and Japan. Finance Minister Koo Yoon-chol, for his part, said Seoul must swiftly conclude tariff talks with Washington, confirming he is arranging a meeting with US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent this week. As the audit season begins, both ruling and opposition blocs appear determined to use it to press their narratives, one emphasizing reform, the other restraint, with the judiciary caught in the middle of Korea's deepening political divide. Moon Hye-ryeon, Arirang News.